The ocean has been the setting for many good stories, and every drop of water in it has a story to tell. Ocean observation, taking measurements with various platforms, is essentially tuning into those stories.
For over a century, we've been exploring the Northern Hemisphere ocean, understanding more about its chemistry, biology, and physics. But there's one vast ocean that remains under-observed.
The Southern Ocean is a completely connected piece of water, and it's not broken up by any land masses at all. It's home to a unique ecosystem, particularly with penguins that are as common as seagulls and pigeons elsewhere in the world, and also to whales and the tiny krill that they feed on.
Most importantly, for understanding climate change, it's home to a big carbon sink. I'm Lucy Knorr. I'm a postdoctoral researcher in oceanography. I'll be sharing the story that the ocean is telling us within the TRICUSO research project.
My name's Richard Sanders, and I'm the coordinator of the TRICUSO project. I'm standing here in Bergen, Norway, and whilst we're a long way from the Southern Ocean in most of Europe, that's the region where we need to be focusing our efforts right now. Currently, 25% of the carbon dioxide we put into the atmosphere ends up in the ocean, slowing the rate of climate change. But we have a troubling discrepancy between the estimate from data and the estimate from the models that we use to forecast climate. To resolve this, we need more measurements in the Southern Ocean, where we believe that almost half the carbon dioxide taken up by the Southern Ocean is sequestered and stored in its large carbon sink. TRICUSO brings together expertise from key European research infrastructures and institutions to support the WMO Global Greenhouse Gas Watch. It will address key uncertainties in the global ocean observing system, including a need for more sensors, improved integration of data streams, and governance across the whole value chain, and more observations in the Southern Ocean.
The problem is that the Southern Ocean is an enormous area where very few ships go. We cannot cover it with scientific research vessels alone, so we need help from what we call ships of opportunity. Racing yachts go on round-the-world events every other year. They traverse the Southern Ocean along the same route during the same seasons, where other ships rarely go. This provides an exciting opportunity to support the collection of data. TRICUSO will build on an existing partnership between sailing and science with the WMO, the oceanrace organization, and IMOCA.
We're one of the few boats that get these opportunities to access these remote parts of the oceans. We're really happy that we can contribute as much as we can through the scientific research we collect whenever we're racing.
Even a single sailboat makes a difference when estimating the Southern Ocean carbon sink. But there are still challenges that we need to address to ensure quality data.
One of the major issues with yachts is that they are small, they have limited power, they are pretty bouncy in a very harsh environment. That puts a lot of technical requirements on the sensors. The operators are not scientists, so we need an instrument that is easy to use and basically you push of a button. Weight is a big issue.
There's this story that the sailors, they cut off the handle of the toothbrushes to spare a couple of grams while they're sailing. This is the ocean pack race that we are working with in the TRICUSO project. The improvement that we concentrated on in the last year was getting it smaller, less weight, and to get a lower power consumption. Within this project, we are trying to figure out which parts can be optimized to get more accurate climate data.
We have here a water tank with Atlantic seawater. We can make up different settings here with the waters. We will try to figure out in detail how the instruments work, what we could improve, so we get the best data results on the boats.
In August of 2025, the Horison Europe started in Kiel. This brought the IMOCA yachts to the back door of the Geomar lab and provided the TRICUSO team an opportunity to explore ideas.
Since we are here in Kiel and the ship is in Kiel, we use the chance, maybe I can show you. The ocean pack, which you see here, nicely fit into the ship. It just measures temperature, salinity down here, oxygen, dissolved oxygen in the water, and there are still some question marks here and there. These guys, they're going to places on the ocean where no one else is going. The few data we have, we better want to make sure that this data are good.
These technical innovations will be trialled on 2 yachts competing in the 2027 ocean race. In the meantime, another ship of opportunity has offered to test the system in the Southern Ocean.
The Hans Hansson is a converted rescue boat that carries up to 13 passengers on excursions around Antarctica. It's operated by 60 South Expeditions.
How can we go to Antarctica and not support science? Really, it's a no-brainer that we have this incredible access to a place that needs data collection. It's really important that we add to the body of knowledge down south.
We've installed the Ocean Pack in the engine room, and there's a real-time data transfer setup. So we'll be able to keep track of everything and monitor the instrument's performance. We'll get CO2 data from some coastal areas of Antarctica and hopefully learn something about the kinds of processes that are influencing CO2 in this region.
There's a real sense of excitement from the international community about uncovering how this unique system works.
It's inspiring that we've engaged our first citizen science platform in just year 1 of the programme. It sets an optimistic tone for the next 3 years of our journey as we listen to what the ocean has to tell us.
We look at the technical upgrades for sensors on Argo floats and see their deployment off of the coast of South Georgia.
We get an update from scientists working on data management and analyses and see how TRICUSO is helping international programmes.
And we'll meet the teams that will carry the TRICUSO instrument as they compete in the 2027 ocean race.